Jessica here from Stitching Colours. Welcome or welcome back. Today is the 28th of October and I'm here for another Flosstube update. So we're getting to the end of October and we've got Halloween coming up this week, so you'll see a few bats out behind me if Luna doesn't pull them off. We'll see what happens. Who knows? I don't think they'll last long anyway. So I have gotten quite a bit of stitching done over the last 2 weeks because last Monday we had a public holiday for us in New Zealand. It was Labour Day, so public holiday meant I got an extra full day of stitching. So over the 3 days I got about 6,500 stitches done. So I was really happy, but it didn't exactly account so much for the lack of stitching I did the week before, and this week has been pretty chaotic as well, just the way everyone seems to want to fit 6 days worth of work into 4 days when it's been a short week. Always seems to be the way, but it's just the way it is. So I got 13,357 stitches done over the last 2 weeks. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. It's just a matter of getting it all sorted. And Luna is being grumpy. Last time when she was meowing when I was videoing, it was because she wanted the seat. You see, she normally sleeps on the seat, but I use it for my videoing as well because it doesn't have the window right behind it, so it means I get better lighting. And she's busy sniffing the bats. So the first piece I have to show to you today is my Mythical Alphabet Stitch Along by Pain Free Crafts. This is based on the artwork by Stanley Morrison and was from 2020. So I started it in 2021, 2022, somewhere in that place. And I'm planning on having this finished by the end of this year. So you should be seeing where you saw it last time. And here is where we're at now. So I'm just gonna go like that so you get an overall picture of where we're at. But so what I've done since you last saw it is I have done the S, which is for Sea Serpent. So here is the Sea Serpent, which is looking amazing. I love it. And I also went back and did the backstitched writing for all the letters remaining up to X is the last one I did. Not sure if you can see that. So the worst part about doing each of the individual letters is trying to work out where it fits in the frame. So I normally have, well, I've found over the last 2 or 3 letters that actually doing the backstitch lettering helps me place it in the right spot. So what I've done is I've counted all out and done all of the letters for the backstitching for the T, U, V, W and X, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll make my life easier when I go back to stitch all of these letters in. So I will be working on the troll today for T and we'll see how it goes. It's not a very big letter, so it may go quite quickly, especially as I don't have to quite so much work out where it fits. So this one got 1,542 stitches on it, and for a closer look, the Sea Serpent. I'm really hard pressed to decide what would be my favourite letter so far. I mean, They are all so amazing. I mean, you'll have seen them, but for anyone who hasn't, I just love the way these letters are. And I don't know how anyone could make a decision over what would be a favourite. So, yeah. Because I've finished all of the frame, I've just got the letters left. So, they are about 1,200 stitches to 1,500 stitches a piece. So, this really should be a good finish for the end of the year. And it means I can replace it with another little focus piece. So yeah, I'm really excited. So the next one I have is one that hasn't had a huge amount of stitching in it. This is the one I was working on last night, which is the Autumn Dragon. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs piece, and it is based on the artwork by Sheena Pike. And this was retired for a while, and now I think it's back. So this one got 538 stitches. And you should have seen where you saw it last time, and here's where we're at now. It's not all that obvious, so let me just move forward a little bit. So what I was doing was just trying to fill in some of these packed threads I had down here, and doing a bit of extra stitching as well, because I worked out that this is one of the leaves at the bottom of the wing, and we've got the wings going up here. So yeah, next time I work on it, I might just focus on one specific element like the wings and things like that. I also did a bit more of fill-in around this area as well. I knew I wouldn't have all that much time because I was putting together my storage unit for the CXC that arrived, which was very exciting, but there are 9 boxes and they've only been sitting in my lounge for about 3 or 4 days now, and I'm already wanting them to have them all sorted and stored properly rather than me seeing them every time I'm working on my pieces. So yeah, we'll get there. Now the next piece, okay, have you got that out of your system? I don't think so. The next piece I have is my Planets Align. So this one got quite a bit more progress, and it got another 2,839 stitches. So I am now at 98%, which is very exciting. So you should be seeing where you saw it last time. And here is where it's at now. So you can see all I've got left is a bit in the dark and a little bit in the clouds at this bottom corner, and that's it. So I am expecting, based on what I've got going on with other pieces and their progress, well, I should say what I got done on this over the last 2 weeks, this should realistically be a finish in either the next 2 weeks or the 2 weeks after, just depending on what happens with work and things like that. So that is really exciting, and I can't wait to have this finished. It will be the first Tilt and Crafts piece that I finished. Oh yeah. This is a Tilt and Crafts piece, and it's under the Common Creative licensing for the artwork. and it's called Planets Align number 7. So I got too carried away and excited about having it nearly finished, so sorry about that one. Anyway, I've got about 2,500 stitches left, I believe, so it really should be a finish, assuming I do a bit of work on it and get the last of it all finished up. Okay, I've got 3 more pieces here. The next one I have is Dragon Race Into the Night. This is another Heaven and Earth Designs piece, and this is based on the artwork by Rose Khan. So this one got 1,570 stitches, and so as I mentioned last time, I finished this tree over on this side previously. So what I was doing was working on this page over here, the second row. So for reference, here is the full thing. It's so long, it's almost hard to keep the full thing in camera without it looking tiny. So hold on, let me see if I can get this. Okay, so this is the page I was working on. So you can see there's mainly sky and there's a firework down here, and this is about the bottom of the page. So I'm really happy with that, and we'll get back to that pretty shortly, I hope, and get some more progress on it. It was really fun going to it and working on a different area rather than the tree, and it means that when I do go back and work on it again in the future, after I finish that page, it won't feel like I'm repeating too much across. So yeah, okay, I have 2 more pieces to show you. Both are pretty exciting progress updates, but I think I'll start with this one. Yeah. So this next one is the Bella Filipina Mermaid of the Seasons piece. So last week, was it the week before? On the 15th, here in New Zealand, the Mermaid Stitch Along was released part 2, which was summer. So I have done 3,350 stitches, so that's doing summer, and I've done the back stitching for the words for spring as well. So we saw it last time. We had just spring done, and then it would have been just after my last video, summer got released, so summer is here as well. Sorry, just trying to get it placed in a way I can know it's fully on screen. Okay, so there's summer and spring, so I'm guessing we are going to get autumn next, and then I would say we'll finish up with winter, because Christmas, winter, and that will be the December update. At least that's what I think is going to happen. I may be surprised yet. So this was it's the artwork by Bella Filipina, and we get, so it's done in 4 monthly installments, spring and summer, which we've already got, and then so we've still just got autumn and winter. So one of them will arrive on the 15th of November and the other on the 15th of December. So this should be either a finish this year or pretty close to one. Can I get this last piece before you sprawl yourself on this chair? Oh dear. Oh hush, I'm just moving things to make it clear for you. So, this could make things a little difficult, but the last piece I have to show you is my Halloween Village Afghan. This is a Stony Creek piece that I'm working on, and Stitching Addicted is also doing it, as is Dawn from Enchanted Stitching, and there's a few others that I just can't think of right off the top of my head. So this piece got quite a bit of progress on it. So my aim for this piece is to get a page finished every month, and that means that it's still constantly getting some form of progress. So here's where we're at. Sorry, I folded it in on the stitches for some reason when I put it away. Shows you how I was feeling at the end of last weekend. Oh, right. Actually, I think it was Tuesday that I finished working on this. So, I've done 3,518 stitches on this. So, I finished off, yes, this page here. So that's really exciting. And then I went over and did the checkerboard for the next row of pages, because this is the full width of the piece. So now I will be starting on the second row of pages. I've got Luna nudging at the fabric from the side with her head. She wants to see too, I think. Alright. She has gone to do some exploring, I believe. So here is where we're at. I'm really excited to see the progress on this one. So instead of working on this on a 20 count 4/2 to make an Afghan, I have decided to do it on 28 count over 2, so that's 2/2 on 28 count, which means it won't be quite as big, and I can put it on my wall rather than using it as an actual Afghan, because Luna is long-haired cat and being white, the white fur sticks out on anything that's not white. Yes, Loons, why have you got a sticker attached to you? I'll find that later. So, yeah. It wasn't going to work using it as an actual Afghan, so I figured using it as a wall hanging would be a better option. And it means that it's a little bit smaller for wall space, and I actually prefer stitching on 28 count over 2 than 20 count over 4/2. It was a bit of a struggle to stitch for my style of stitching. Even now on the 28 count, if I really wanted to use it as an Afghan, I could, because as you can clearly see, the fabric and the width is wider than I am and can sit quite happily on my lap. So it could be used for an Afghan if I really wanted. I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait to get some more progress on it. So other people who are working on this Stitching Addicted, she's about at the same point that I am at. Enchanted Stitching is on page 2, I believe, or page 3, one of the two things. So last I saw it, she was working around where this bird is, the first bird. So, but they've just had their summer because she's in the US, so something like this is maybe a little bit difficult to have sitting on your lap or whatever while you're stitching over summer. So I'm imagining that she's going to get quite a bit more work on it done over autumn and winter. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you back in another couple of weeks. I hope you find the time to do the stitching that you like, and that the weather is lovely for you guys. We've just had some snow yesterday, which was interesting considering it's supposed to be spring and the end of spring, so fun times. Anyway, I will leave you all to it, and I hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye!